Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back here to my channel where I play Planet Zoo. But today I just thought we should take another look at Planet Zoo's Instagram. By the way, my name is Nissa, and if you don't know me at all, I mostly make speedballs, and then I'll look at a lot of mods. I really love using mods. That doesn't mean that I don't like new stuff in Planet Zoo. I love new stuff. And of course, I'm going to buy this DLC no matter what. Also because that some of the newer mods may be based off some of the things in the DLC, so I kind of need it. But also because conservation pack is something very dear to me, because I really like to talk about how we can help animal and nature overall on my channel when I do my speedballs. So if that sounds like something for you, please go and subscribe. But let's take a look at it. The last time we took a look at these, so I think we're gonna jump right back here. Feed Pravoski horse, did that. Water the flowers, did that. Give enrichment to the scimitar horned oryx, did that. Clean the guttering, did that. So now it's time to check axolotl water temperature. Let's go in here and do that. And it's basically a picture of this. I'm not going to get riled up of this. I actually think the axolotl is a very fascinating animal. But the basic is that, sorry, but it's a exhibit animal, and the way exhibits work in Planet Zoo, it's just not a way I like to play the game. I really like to build and make new stuff, and it's limited what you can do with the exhibit boxes. If I make like a building of certain sort and I want some small animals just kind of to be a part of the bigger build, then sometimes I use the exhibit boxes, but I wouldn't just place exhibit boxes for the exhibit boxes. I wouldn't do that. I did that in my first zoo ever, and it just wasn't for me at all. So I'm kind of sad because it's a very fascinating animal, but it's just, unless Planet Zoo go out and redo the exhibit boxes completely, it's just not for me. Let's see what's next. Tidy up tool storage, and that's the thing I'm really excited about. I love props. Props is the single most important thing in Planet Zoo, because we need the animal, of course, but we already have a lot of animal to work with, to be honest. And the animals we don't have in the game, a lot of modders actually work very hard of giving them to us for free. But props, new animals you use once per zoo, and some of them you use once and then you just don't want to work with them anymore. Some habitats you just like, well, I'm gonna try and make a habitat for them because I haven't, but it's not an animal I really want to work with that much. But props you're gonna use a lot. Of course, there's still props you don't want to use, or I don't want to use, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's the same props. But you can use them. For instance, here, the wheelbarrow. It would make sense for me for every single animal you either could clean out by hand. Some animals you would actually need some kind of machinery to clean up. But in smaller habitats with where you can clean up. That doesn't mean a big savanna. That would be too much to put in a wheelbarrow, but if you had one, what we can see, a bunker habitat, you don't have a lot of bunkers. Then you could have a wheelbarrow there ready for cleanup along with some of these. And also for the animals that eats a lot of fruit, then you can kind of use this to bring the food or the fruit from the keeper hut to the habitat and place it somewhere where you think it makes sense, and already fill it with a lot of fruit if you feel like it. I will say that those up here looks like oranges to me, which we already have in the game. The bananas down here also looks like something we have in the game, but down here I think it's potatoes, some kind of salad or kale, and the green thing is maybe carrot tops. I'm not sure. That's all new, I think. This one we have. But this things here are gonna be some of my new favorites, along with these hanging things. I'm not sure we're gonna get this one piece with 4 hanging things, because in the real video we actually saw another one completely different where it was mostly these placed on some other things. So I think these gonna be single pieces, which I think is even better. Mainly because it's just some a small piece. I always love small piece because it's easier to mix small pieces to make bigger pieces, but also the fact that it's just something we don't have in the game. The banana cradles are new. Also, these cradles are also new. Then we got some pots up over here, which I don't find super zoo-like, but I actually find it interesting to place these in habitats with small animals, and maybe if there are some broken pieces also. Like if you have a sand habitat, if you can picture that, and then some of these, it wouldn't make sense for snakes, but snakes are exhibit animals, so but small animals like that could hit inside of it, that would be so cute, I think. Then we got the big tanks, and I thought them be used twice in the video, once as a water tank and once as some kind of bigger piece with some feeding automat, mostly. So that's very exciting. I also know some hunters that place these with some kind of again feeding things, but very small feeding things under it, so they can kind of lure different kind of animal to the feeding. And then they don't have to go out and hunt, and they can just sit in their tower and wait. So they can be used for several things. These I think are old. I think. One thing I really want to be new but think are old is all of these pieces for the shelves. I think we have these pieces, but I want them to be new. We have some small darker pieces there, which I think are new, which make me think that this also are new, but we have something like it, but I think the one we have are thicker, I think. I can't be sure. So that might be new, but these shelves themselves, I think we have. Then we have some cardboard cradles here, which also seems to be new. And then here we have a small ladder, and this, which I really want this. I want this. I also want one to put on the wall. I think we saw that in the video. Because it's just something that we don't have, and something every single zoo need. Especially, just to pick a few, every kind of animal that needs mud need a water hose. Basically, because in the summer the mud pools would dry out fairly quickly, so you need a way to go and spool them and keep them wet during the day, and a water hose is the easiest way to do that. Also, I have seen in Denmark, we have a program basically called Behind the Scenes of Zoos, where we see keepers and zoologists and everyone that work in a zoo, sometimes also the shopkeepers and everything. But it's most focused around animals. If animals get issues, what are we gonna do? We're gonna move an animal, how we gonna do that? In the summer, the elephants get so dry, so we actually go in and spool them and give them a shower, and the elephants loves it. What's next? Check on Amur leopard juvenile. I haven't clicked on the picture yet, but I have seen it out here, and I'm kind of about it, because again, I'm just gonna say it once. Juvenile. Okay, it's singular. I actually thought it was plural. But the problem here is we only have one on the picture, and it's half shadow. So I can't go in here and make a close-up or anything like that. Because I can see this I assume is a shadow, but is this a shadow, is it texture, is it coloring? Where the mother are focused mostly in the sun, so it's clear to see where the shadow falls. We can't see that on the baby. I don't understand why the mother kind of seem sad. It's a weird thing for me. I don't know if she looks like that or if they made her look like that for this picture. Again, they don't need to take pictures of gameplay here. They could just animate this picture on its own. But besides that, it looks very cute. It is one of the animals we still missed in the game. Any kind of leopard, but we have the clouded leopard and the snow leopard. So personally, I think there's other animals we need more, but it is fitting nicely into the conservation pack because it needs help, and it's also, I think it's a story we're gonna take up in my videos. I'm not sure if it's the first one. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna work with this until a nice story. One thing I actually like when we go down here, it looks like you actually can see small claws sticking out of the fur. You can look under the, what's it called? Under the foot, the toesies. What's it called? The things they walk on. I don't remember the places they don't got fur down here. The ear actually looks kind of blurry. We actually also think it was with the Przewalski's horse, where I think we saw this blurriness on the neck for some weird reason. And here it's the ears. I don't know why. The baby is very much in focus. I hope this is some kind of animation we get. The tigers have this animation where the babies kind of do this and then jump into the adult, and the adult kind of kick them away with the back leg. So it looks like this have been taken out of that animation, but I would love more animations. It also looks like we have some new kind of grass here. I tried not to watch other YouTubers' videos on this because I want to make up my own mind, even though I really want to know what they think, but I have heard some of them talk about new grass, so that wouldn't be weird if we get that. We should give some new kind of pines. I'm not in good to tell you if these are new or old, but I think it was some kind of Asian pine, so it wouldn't make sense they are placed in here. And then we got this over here, which also seems fairly new. Up here it looks like fins from the one of the pathing systems, and the stones looks kind of what we have. So we're gonna jump to the next one. I'm gonna try to make this quick because you don't want to hear me talk for an hour, and you know I can certainly do so. Go for lunch. Which picture is that? That's this. I hope it's not just a new building. But with that said, I hope that all of these things are new things, because again we have some new grass, have some new flowers in the grass. Oh, what if we can get a third grass type, which is half long grass with flowers in it? That would be amazing. And maybe the flowers change for every biome. That would be amazing. But we get this grass roof up here, which I'm looking forward to. But this kind of looks like this. So it might be this place down here, and then it isn't exactly a grass type. Then it's just placeable types. But these, not the plants. The plants here, I think we all get already have. But the three things, either that's new because we also saw that in the video, but another shape of it, or it's the pieces. But the pieces I think we might have, but I kind of want these as pieces, because these are 25 centimeters or something like that. So I want that so bad. This flower we have, but here we can see we have the pot with some dirt in it, and we didn't have dirt in the other pots we saw. So maybe we can place dirt in the pots, or we have pots both with and without dirt in it. Then we have a lot of flowers back here, which again I'm not sure which ones are new or old, but I think most of them are new. Again, these pines, which I can't really tell if those are the ones we have or not. These wood pieces, they actually showed a lot, also with the picture for the birch here. I'm pretty sure it's the same wood pieces that we have here. Maybe they are flexi-colored, and then they can be the one we also have here. That would be cool. As always, give me flexi-colored everything. But here you can see with the, I don't know what they're called in English, but the dark things here make it so much different for something we have. And again with the grass roof, love it. I think this is the 3D printed wall. In that case, they do bring in something new. I was afraid when it was a 3D printed, I think it was concrete wall, that it would be the same as the concrete wall, but just more bio-friendly or something like that. But this is completely different, and I really like this. That flower we have. That flower I don't think we have. But are the pots flexi-colored, or do we just have them in a few colors? And again, wheelbarrow and water, what's it called? I gotta remember it as soon as I'm done with this video. What's next? Check safety of Simon climbing frame. Oh, check safety, that's kind of weird because it hopefully works. This climbing frame, we need to talk about it. I want this climbing frame to be in pieces. Like when we go to enrichment for the animals, then we can choose food enrichment, other enrichments, and climbing enrichment. And I want this to be under climbing enrichments in pieces. I don't think it is. I think it's just one big thing that have one shape. If we're lucky, we're gonna get a few different variation of it. So we have a very small one, and a bigger one, and a biggest one. But I don't think we're gonna get that. I think it's only one piece, and I think it have one size, so you have to make your habitat fit that size. Which I don't like. I really wanted to have it on pieces because this have so much potential. And especially because I want to use this with smaller monkeys and bigger monkeys. And they don't need the same size of climbing frame. But I gonna love it anyway. I gonna use it anyway. I kind of think it's in the free update. The wetlands pack, we got those underwater submarine. We got the little colored submarine, but I'm pretty sure it was as a free update, so everyone gets it. But they just don't get the animals that it's made for here. That would be the Simongs, but it will still work with some of the older animals. Here the Simon looks beautiful. I love this part here. I love the hair strokes. I love, again, most of these animals are made so good. But does it mean they look like this in my game? No. First of all, again, this can be made just for the photo and aren't really gameplay. And if it's gameplay, I guess most of Planet Zoo workers or the computers they use are so much better than most of our computers, so it's not, we can be sure that we will get this. And maybe they have a zoo here just for the pictures with these 5 animals, and therefore it doesn't have any issues. When you make a big zoo, you can just look at my Luca Family Zoo, which I just finished. I haven't edited the last videos. They will come out soon, but I have finished it at this point. It lacks a bit, and there are some issues, and some of the animals get blurry when you go far away and that kind of stuff. I don't think Planet Zoo workers have any issues with that, because their computer can so much more than ours. And again, I'm pretty sure they didn't sit and wait for the Simon to do this, and hopefully they were lucky to get that one up there. I'm pretty sure they were able to just place them, and that's it, and we take a picture. The water down here looks dirty, but it looks like the same dirty water as we already have. That tree actually looks new. Again, I'm not sure about most of it. I do like that it's kind of inside of a mountain or something like that. Yeah, it's basically what I have to say about this. Sorry. It's another monkey. It's a kind of unique monkey. It have this kind of fun nose. It have this neck thingy. I think it's only the males that have it, but I can't remember. And it is the largest gibbon, and gibbons monkeys are normally very, very fun. So I think when I get it into the game, I'm gonna be much more excited than I am right now. One fun thing about it is it kind of looks like it have a middle part in its hair, and then it's slicked out to the sides. It's kind of funny. Next, and the last thing on the topic here, Pollett's animal statues. I was so looking forward to this because I love animal statues. I think they can make a basic habitat more fitting to an animal by using statues. Right until I saw these. I don't like these. I'm pretty sure some people are going to like them, and I think I might gonna use some of them in a children playground, something like that. But I don't like them. I couldn't tell in the video what this were. Now I'm guessing it's the gibbon, since this probably is the Przewalski's horse. But it looks like toys. It looks like something you can ride on and it will swing forth and back, and this is some kind of swing or something like that. I just don't like them at all. Which is very sad, because they have made such a thought out pack, and the statues just doesn't match. It would fit if we made a playground pack or a My First Animal pack or something like that, like a kid friendly pack. These would work, but we make a conservation pack which are very educational for adults as well as kids, and these are only made for kids in my mind. You are allowed to love these, this is just my opinion. But I just think they kind of missed the point with these statues. Besides that, the flowers down here, I think we have something like these flowers, but the ones we have are much bigger. And then the tree here looks new again, but I can't be sure. So that's it, guys. That's all we got here. I'm not sure if they're gonna put out something tomorrow before the pack, because this list is done at this point. So we can't be sure, but I'm pretty sure that the conservation pack is coming this Saturday. I want to be sure it's the 19th today. Yeah, here you can see, what I mentioned before, it's blurry here on the neck, which is weird because it's so good here and here, but then a little on the chin and here it's blurry. Yeah, 21st, and it's the 19th. So it's Tuesday it comes out, which is kind of bad for me because we're gonna say our final goodbye to my grandma Wednesday. But Frontier couldn't know that. And I know my grandma, she would want me to continue with my channel and do whatever I need to do. She's kind of would be mad if any one of us put our life on break for her, and I don't want her to be mad at me in her grave. So sorry, I didn't want to talk about that. But it will come out Tuesday, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go over every single prop in here. So if you're not sure if you want it, I'm gonna make a entire kind of like I do with my prop mods where I show you every single thing in here. And besides that, I'm gonna make some speed builds. So if you want to see that, go again, subscribe if you want to. Also thank for Planet Zoo Instagram. Here we can know so much more than we just can know from their Steam account. So therefore, go and follow Planet Zoo Game on Instagram. You can also follow me. It's Nisse Pedersen in one word. I also have it below in the bottom of the description. Though I'm not that effective on Instagram, I kind of sometimes I put out a lot and sometimes I forget it there. So yeah, it's totally up to you. But you know the drill, guys. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. I really hope to see you again. Either in the comments below or in the next video. Bye, guys.